Hello and welcome to another video game video review. This is of the video game entitled Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Now I'm doing this review a little differently. I'm actually running off no script. I'm commentating while I'm playing this game. And I've never commentated anything at all before, ever, so cut me some slack if I suck. It is a little awkward talking to a computer. But yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm all for experimenting with things, and I'm definitely not doing this because I'm lazy. Let that leave your mind, right? But yeah, I'm going to edit out things that I think might be dull, or if I screw up, because, you know, nil nisi bonum. But yeah, here goes. So this is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. This was released in 2000 for a bunch of different consoles. I think it was on the Dreamcast, the PS1, the 64. I'm obviously playing the computer version because there's a mouse in the middle, but I am using a controller here because it's hard to play Tony Hawk's with a mouse and keyboard. If you're going to get a controller, you're going to want to get a PlayStation-shaped one. I'll put a picture of the one that I am using. It's a Games Wizards branded one, and they shut down a while ago, but hey, it was like $9 or something, and it's perfect for this because it's got that layout that I love for this game. It feels like the PlayStation controller was really made for the pro skater games, which, yeah, that's something. If you're gonna get this game, you want to play this with a controller. Yeah, so keep that in mind. We're gonna play some free skate because, just for the sake of this review, so I can talk while I'm playing, because it's not that easy talking while playing, I theorize. So yeah, this is it. This level's called School 2. Everyone loves this level. Everyone thinks it's a classic. It was remade in that horrible, horrible, horrible game that was entitled Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD by Robomodo. Yeah, but it's a great level, and it was a great level in that. It's just that game had some really terrible problems. You can watch my review of that if you like. But yeah, this game was released by Activision, and it was developed by Neversoft, who also did, what did they do, Guitar Hero and Gun, if you remember that Western game from 2005. Yeah, they seem like a good developer. I think they're doing Call of Duty games nowadays, which is, you know, a tad lame, if anything. But yeah, it's a great game, and it's a great game for a few reasons, I'd say. I'd say it's good because of its soundtrack, which, I'm not gonna play any of it to you because of copyright issues and whatnot, but, yeah, it's a great soundtrack. It's got bands like Powerman 5000 and The Swingin' Utters. Can't think of any more off the top of my head. There's a song called B-Boy Document, and Guerrilla Radio by Rage Against the Machine. That's right. What a great song that was. No, it really suits this game. I love the soundtrack for these old Tony Hawk's games. They're all good. So yeah, another reason it's so great, and I think this is the main reason why it's so great, is the scoring system. Now this game is... what's going on with the camera? This game is combo based, so you build up multipliers by lining up tricks with manuals and stuff, and as you can see here, I'm doing like a bunch of tricks in a row, and I just stacked it because I suck. But yeah, to line tricks together, to get a combo, you gotta manual places, right? And manualing becomes harder the more you do it. And that gives the game this element of risk versus reward, which I rambled on a lot about that in my, what was it, Hotline Miami review, about how risk versus reward, it's an annoying thing to say, how risk versus reward makes a game very addictive. Now, Tony Hawk's games are extremely addictive, and even today, like, this game is, what, 13 years old, even more? And it controls just perfectly. Like, I mean, it's not, I'm not going to say the mechanics are perfect. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 proved that. But because this game isn't completely balanced. But at the time, before Pro Skater 3, you would have thought it was. You wouldn't have even known that, like, it wasn't completely balanced. What I mean by that is, when you go up a vert ramp, you can't revert back down to continue a combo. Which I'll show you in a second. Like, I can do a kickflip to manual or whatever, and then do all that stuff. And then I go up here, and I go back down, and I have no way of continuing that. I can't continue a combo once landing from the ramp. Which, I mean, if you're really, really, really used to, like, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, 4, Underground 2, and the rest suck, besides the first one, of course. If you're really used to those mechanics, that might take a bit to get used to, but I still think if you like those games, you'll love this game. And if you like arcade games in general, you'll just love this game. This is one of my favorite games of all time, along with 1, 3, 4, Underground and Underground 2. They're just so damn well done, and they control just really, really well, and it's really quite unbelievable how well this game plays nowadays. So yeah, because the controls are so perfect, wow, I can't play while commentating. I'm normally better than this, trust me. But yes, because the controls are so good, the game is left to its level design. I mean, the mechanics are pretty much spot on. Like, it doesn't have the revert, but you know, they're pretty much spot on. The controls are pretty much spot on. So the level... Let's stop doing that. So the level design is really what's left to make this game, you know? It's basically what it's like the cherry on the top of the cake. It is why this game is so good, along with many other things. The level design in this game is really, really, really well done, and a lot of these levels, like School 2 here, are just very... A lot of people remember the levels, and that's just testament to how amazing they really are. Like, it might not look it, but once you've played this game and you can really get a good line down around the level, and there's all these like secret areas in the levels. I'll see if I can show you one in a second. Wow. But yeah, there's tons of stuff to find in the levels, and it's just great fun just exploring all these levels and finding new ways to chain together tricks. It's like, it's designed for that, and it's great. And wow. Nope. But if you jump up there, there's a secret area. I'll give it another shot. So yeah, the level design's great, the soundtrack's great, the controls are great, the scoring system is great, and yeah, that's about it. Oh, actually no, it's not, there's tons more. I'll show you in a sec, but the goals in the single player game, like the career mode, is they have stuff like get high scores, find the secret tape, which is usually like a secret area, find the secret tape, what else? There's all these just like strange goals that are like environmental related, like in this place, School 2. I don't know if they'll be here in Free Skate, but we'll take a look. There's one where you've got to wall ride bells on walls to complete the goal. There, see up there, there's a bell, and I can wall ride it. It says what's the bell, so you got to wall ride 5 of those or something. And there's tons of like little environmentally related goals for each level, and it's fun unlocking them all and finding all the stuff you can do and find, and it's just a good game. Each time you complete a level, complete a goal, you are rewarded in cash, which is, it's nice. And with that cash, you can buy new like skateboards and whatnot for the skater you chose, or you can create a skater, which I'll show that a little bit later. And it's mostly just cosmetic stuff, the stuff you buy. I mean, I think they do have stats, that might be next one, I'm sure. But yeah, it's mostly just cosmetic. I don't really care for it too much, but it's nice that it's there, and it's nice that it's rewarding you with these different systems, you know. So yeah, let's take a look at the creator skater? Yeah. Nowadays I don't bother with this much, but as a kid, playing with the creator skater was good fun in each game. And once it got to the underground, once underground came out, you had to create a skater. So yeah, you've got all these like different stats. I'm not gonna spend too much time here, but you can go style and like your stance you can change, and you go weight apparently, and so you've got all these different. It's not too deep. Like it is a 13-year-old game, but there's all this stuff you can mess with, and it's pretty awesome that you can do that. I really like that. So yeah, there's some really attractive pants. You could have fit an Atari Lynx in those pockets, Jesus. Yeah, good old 90s pants. Got all the shoes. They're all sponsor shoes, but they just look like blurs to me. And yeah, you can. That's right. You get awarded with stat points during the career mode, and now of course you can assign a few. And you can change all these, which changes. Actually, it's a pretty big noticeable change from like the beginning stats to maxed out. But it's not like you can do just as well on low stats as you can on high stats, so it doesn't really matter too much, but yeah, it's a good sense of progression for the game. And yeah, you can edit all your tricks and special tricks, yes. I forgot to explain that, my bad. Yeah, so these are special tricks. If you get a good combo, you build up a special meter, and then you've got to like combine like left, right, S to do a trick. And they give you like tons of points, and it's awesome. It's great going for high scores, and you're gonna need them if you're going for high scores. But yeah, that's the creator skater. I'll show you a bit more of that. I'll show you a bit more of the special system in a second. Now this thing is amazing. This is the park editor. And wow, I can't remember how to use this. But oh yeah, that's the spawn point. I'm gonna use the mouse for this, how about that? So yeah, you can set a spawn point, and then you've got all these like different things. They have different categories, and you can change the piece or rotate the piece. There we go. You can change like different things within that category. It's great, and you can just set it down, and then let's throw a bunch of park benches on angles down. That's very strange. So you get pools, I think. See, there's just tons of stuff. Yeah, see, pools. These are great. Place. You're gonna want to figure this out with the controller, by the way. It's not that great with the mouse. But yeah, they're the pools, and I'll show you some gameplay of my level. I just put tons of effort into play. So yeah, and you've got your stuff. I mean, it's not like Skate 3 level Creator Skater, but this is the year 2000. This is just an awesome thing to have in a game. I'm so glad it's in here. I used to spend just tens of hours on end creating parks in all the different games. Hundreds of hours even. Maybe not. But still, yeah, it's great. Now I'll show you, see that special bar below my score? See how it's flashing? That means I can pull off a special trick. I'm not sure if I know any special tricks with Tony Hawk's. Damn it. But I'll give it a try. Let's see if I can do like a Valiant McTwist or whatever he knows. Yeah, so each different skater has their own special tricks, and you can unlock tricks and like assign different button combinations for each special trick. It's really well done. You can sort of change it to how you like it, if that makes sense. Like you can pick the button combination for each different skater to make it how you like it. I don't know any. Alright, how about this? I'm gonna jump cut. I know, that's crazy. I'm gonna jump cut, and I'm gonna show you a special trick because it's that important to me. Oh, was that a horrible jump cut just then? Did I just jar you? I sure hope not. I apologize if I did. Now this is Skate Street Ventura or something. That's what this level's called. And I love this level, along with every other level in this game. So yeah, see how my special meter is kind of flashing because I've just done a bunch of tricks. Well, now I'm going to try and show you, if I can, I'm going to try and show you a special trick. Down, up, right. See? Bracket air. Brilliant. And those tricks just give you tons of points, and you've got, let's see if I can do a grind, you've got special grinds and everything. I missed the rail. Trust me. Alright. There we go. Perfect. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay. When you land the board like perfectly straight, you get a perfect, which just adds to the multiplier and points. And if you do it like a bit sloppy, I'll see if I can. If you do it like this, maybe. If you do it like a bit to the side, it gets a sloppy, which deducts points. So it's kind of cool. It's rewarding you for a bit more style, and it also, with the mechanics, it also rewards. Yeah, see, sloppy. It also rewards variety in your tricks, which encourages you to mix up how you play the game, which is just awesome. You do get punished for using the same trick over and over, and you get punished like fairly largely. But yeah, it's a cool system. What was I showing you again? A special grind. Sidetracked. Alright. Let's go find a rail. Over here. No. Man, not doing well today. Commentating and... there we go. See? They're amazing. It's great doing special grinds, It's good stuff. I've probably gone way over time here. I apologize if I did. If you're still listening, I am completely impressed. If you're still listening, just quit out. I mean, don't quit out, it's a great review, right? Quit out and buy Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. I mean, it's released on a bunch of different systems, it's a great game. It's even on Xbox. They made a remake of it for Xbox, it has some new levels and stuff. I've heard. I haven't played it, but I've heard it has. So, yeah, if you're gonna go for a system, I think PC is the best if you have a controller, that is, and if not, PlayStation or Xbox, or you can't go wrong. Just PlayStation, Xbox, Dreamcast, 64, whatever. Actually, this game was released on phones without the awesome soundtrack, so that's something. I think you're going to want it with its awesome soundtrack. I do have it on my iPod Touch, and it's kind of lame. I mean, it's just as good. I mean, I've gotten like massive combos on that, like 300,000s and stuff. Not massive, but big. So the controls you can get used to, but they're still a bit touchy. But yeah, you're going to want the controls on a controller instead of a touchscreen. So yeah, that's a thing. So X is ollie, square is flip trick, triangle is grind, and circle is grab. So it's just a great system, and the different directions you're aiming the stick while you're doing the trick. That rhymed. Stick trick. Whoa, revolutionary. But yeah, the different directions you're aiming the stick while you're doing the trick changes the trick, if that makes sense. And that's how you get your variety. And there's also some like these tricks which suck in this game because you can't modify them and you can't revert back into the quarter. But still, it's nice that they're there. I'd rather them be in this game than not be in this game. So, you know, it's all good. Buy this game. I hope you enjoyed my review. I'd love some feedback, actually, to see if this little experimental review was any good. If it wasn't, I will revert. I think that was a point. I'll revert back to my old method of like half script, half improv. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, I hope you have a good day, and I hope you have played this game, and if you haven't, I hope you go ahead and buy this game. Cash up.